We're joined now by head coach and GM of the Houston Texans, Coach Billy O'Brien. Coach, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Willie. Appreciate you having me on the show.
Speaking about doing well, man, yourself, the players, staff, the organization, ownership, you guys have given almost $1.7 million to combat this COVID-19 and to give back to the communities. Talk about some of the things you guys have done.
Yeah, I think all of that starts with the McNairs, Janice McNair and Cal McNair. Willie, I mean, you've been down here several times. You've met Cal. You knew Bob McNair. I mean, these are incredible people relative to the community of Houston. The McNairs gave $250,000 to the Houston Food Bank. Colleen and I gave $100,000 to Houston Food Bank. Can't go any further without talking about a bunch of players. Deshaun Watson, Justin Reed, Whitney Merciless, J.J. Watt followed up with a few days later. He donated $350,000 to the Houston Food Bank. A.J. Moore, Keon Crossan, Bradley Roby, Carlos Watkins, John Weeks, all of these guys have given to charities and COVID relief funds around the city and their hometowns. It's just it's incredible. I appreciate you asking, and sorry for the long answer there, but it's incredible what this organization has done, led by Janice and Cal.
Not only is it incredible, man, it's amazing that you guys have been giving back and the players and everybody's gotten so involved. And talking about getting involved, your son Jack had a sweet moment during the draft where he had a sign up and he was thanking the frontline people and, just got his little moment to shine, man. How important was that? With Jack and being with your family during the draft, and your first time as a virtual draft as a GM and head coach.
Yeah, it was a great moment. I think that my son Michael, my youngest son, he's around the team a lot. He comes to practice when he can, and my oldest son Jack is not able to do that. So to be able to involve my oldest son Jack in the draft like that, and for ESPN to put that on there, that was pretty cool.
Talking about the draft, Coach, you went defense heavy. 3 out of the 4 picks were defensive guys, man. It seemed like you tried to fortify to get J.J. Watt some help over there.
Yeah, I think the way that it fell at the 40th pick, we felt like really fortunate to be able to get Ross Blacklock. This is a guy that really was a productive player his last year there at TCU, overcame some adversity there. Really good guy and going to really add to our front. And then from there, we were able to draft some other guys that we think can come in and produce and help. And we're looking forward to working with them when we're able to get back, on the field with these guys.
Coach, talking about a good player, man, you made a lot of headlines in the offseason, which we're still in the offseason. One of the biggest trades and one of the best receivers in the game, DeAndre Hopkins, gets traded to the Cardinals. You get David Johnson. You get Brandon Cooks, you got Randall Cobb. How is this offense going to change, and how is it going to look now that you got these new pieces offensively for Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, look, every roster move involves a lot of different thoughts. DeAndre Hopkins is a great player for us. He's going to be a great player in Arizona. We just felt like at that point in time, just like every roster move that we've made, we felt like that was the best move for the team. Of course, that all has to play out. We all know we've got to go out on the field and win. When we're able to get back out there and play games, we've got to prove it on the field. We all know that. But I feel like we've added some really good guys on offense. You mentioned Randall Cobb, Brandon Cooks. We've added David Johnson in that trade. Really good players that have produced a lot in their careers in the NFL. And, really our offense is the philosophy is to spread the ball around. Obviously throw it to the guy who's open, run the football, be balanced. We've got a great young quarterback in Deshaun Watson. Our football team's excited about where we are right now. We're really excited, really chomping at the bit to be able to get back to work like every other team in the league.
With the roster moves and when you move great players, we saw it happen in New England this offseason with Tom Brady and other players. There's criticism, Coach. For a coach and GM that has to make these important moves that sometimes the outside world don't understand, I guess the advice would just be patient, let things play out, and watch me work, basically.
Yeah, look, I think it's the NFL is such a important part of not only the sports scene but everything that's going on in the country right now. I thought the draft was unbelievable, the way that it showed our league. And, look, the media is a huge part of our of our league. They're the conduit to the fans, and sometimes within teams, speak for our team, the Texans, tough decisions have to be made, and feel like, really, really well thought out decisions, the decisions that are all about the team. And you're right, Willie, like, you played so many years and, had such a great career. That in the end, it's all about winning on the field. We've got to let it play out.
All right, Coach, with the current situation, everybody's been quarantining, so you've been seeing people playing with puzzles. Some guys and family members have been taking up baking and cooking. TikTok is a favorite. I know you've been moved out to the porch by the wife.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you've been doing, man, during quarantine? Some fun and different things you've been doing.
Well, it's definitely a chance to reconnect with the family. You're right. Colleen moved me back out to the back patio when we're working and things like that. But we also have a little hoop court back out here. So we bring the kids out here every night. We play a little horse. And for me, anybody that's seen me play hoop knows that that's not very good. So they're winning the battle there. I think for me personally, Willie, just being able to help my wife with my oldest son has been, really given me, again, a lot of perspective on everything. And, anybody that is the parent of a special needs child knows that, that's a 24/7 job. So just being able to help with that and just, again, the respect that I have for my wife and what she does every day with my son, Jack, just being able to pitch in is something that's brought a lot of perspective to me.
Well, that's special, Coach. And we appreciate you, man, coming on the show. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Willie. Always great to talk to you. I appreciate you having me on the show. Thank you.